Welcome to Abby and Danny's angling vlog. Before we get started, click the subscribe button, click the notification and give us a big thumbs up.
Right, hello and welcome to this week's angling vlog. Today you join me out on the banks with Mark. The sun's out and we're out filming another episode of the Secret Lake Chronicles. Thank you to everybody that left such nice comments on the first episode. It really means a lot how supportive people are on this channel, and it helps you, give you the motivation to get out there and keep making the videos. So thank you very much. Session 2 is coming along shortly, and believe you me, for one of us it really does take off. It's a cracking session, and we're out on session 3 now, a 36-hour special in the series that you'll see in the coming weeks. So if you're new around here, well, worth hitting that subscribe button. So as you see on the channel, I do a video at 6 o'clock every Friday. A new video will go live on the channel, and in the warmer months you can sometimes get a bit ahead with content. You've got the warm evenings and you can get out on a Saturday and Sunday, and the vlogs are a lot easier to make than in winter. They can be a bit hit or miss. As a result of that, over the years I do have some times when I go out fishing on my own, but this year, as you've seen, my little girl's been joining me on the bank. So to start off this vlog, we'll have a quick recap at some of the special sessions that me and Abby have been on. So as you've seen on the video a few weeks ago, our Abby caught her first carp, and she really got the bug to start coming out with me. So when I've not been recording, I've been going out on the bank and having some special sessions with Abby. And what we'll do, we'll go through a few of them now. The first time we went out was the Sandymore Junior Open Day. It's a small club that's local to myself, and we decided to just go and have a fish. Little did we know, she caught roach, perch, a nice bream and a few carp. There was times when I thought my dreading Aculite wasn't going to put up with it, but she ended up with 18 pound 8 ounces of fish, and little did we know, when we come to the awards ceremony at the end, she actually won the best weight for under 10s girls. I wasn't expecting it, and I don't think she was, and I don't ever think that smile on her face when she went to collect the reward will ever leave me. A special session on the bank, and one that we've both enjoyed together, and we can't wait for next year. After that session, she really did want to go out fishing, so after work, on a few sessions we have been going out on the bank, mainly on the Belmont estate on the Lymm card. And as you'll see on screen now, she has been putting a bend in that rod. She's had some lovely fish, and with the Belmont estate, the pools are quite snag free, and you can teach kids how to play a fish. Give them line, they can't get snagged up, and that's exactly what she's been doing. She's been learning how to play fish and not just reel them in. And it's been a fantastic few evenings on the bank, and as you can see on screen, she's had a beautiful time and caught some nice fish. So with them special sessions under our belt, she really is coming along well. On the night that she had to go to one of the clubs she goes to, I decided to sneak through to Belmont myself and have a few hours in the rain to try and catch one of the better carp on the complex. Decided to fish the Serpentine Lake, and that's the vlog you're about to watch now. So I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, tight lines and best of fishes. You join me on the banks of Serpentine Pool on the Belmont estate. It's a pool I've walked around a couple of times before, but never actually wet a line on, which is quite common with most of the waters that you are seeing on the Lymm Anglers card. As you can see, the shelter's up behind me, there's plenty of rain coming down, and I'm actually the only person on the estate at the moment. We've got about 4 to 5 hours from 5 o'clock till about 9, and we'll see how we do. So a lot of the carping that you see on the channel, I use particle, but it's actually banned on the Belmont estate. So the bait that I've gone with today is white chocolate and orange boilies from Casual Carper. So as you can see on screen now, the boilies are quite light in colour, and the pool itself is quite clear. So I'm hoping that they are going to stand out as them carp are swimming around in sometimes 2-3 foot of water. They're going to notice them and go straight down onto the bait. So that's the plan. Let's have a look at the swim. So there's the rods, bait positioning. I've got a bait probably 3 or 4 foot off that far bank. I don't know if you can see there. There's one of the ghost carp just milling about. On my other rod, I've got literally just off that tree there. Put a couple of boilies around each rod. I'm just going to sit back, get back under the shelter, and hopefully we'll pick one up. And here's my little pal for the session. You have to put your bait in when he's not looking, because he goes straight out and dives on it. But he's a big old boy, is that. And he doesn't mind letting you know who's boss either. Stood right next to the shelter and keeping watch. So there are a few ghost carp in the pool, and as you can see there, they do stand out quite a lot, and they are good for spotting the fish because the darker coloured carp will be around them. I think there's one actually in front of that one there as I'm saying it, but they do give away the patrol routes of the carp, and you won't be able to see that the darker carp is clear, but them carp doing the same patrol routes all the time give you an idea of where the carp moved to. And that carp has been going along that back wall, and if I zoom back out, he comes round the back of the island, mooches round here a bit, and then goes back out, mills round there for a bit, and then does the same route again. First trip to the Belmont estate on the Serpentine pool. A lovely carp to start off with, and what a lovely fish that is. Lovely colours. So the rods are back out, and what a result that is. First ever trip on here, which with any of the fishing is all about learning the venue and the different depths and the way it behaves and the way the carp move about. And on this venue today we've learned a hell of a lot just by looking at the patrol routes of them ghost carp, and to pick one of them up, more than made up. A lovely fish, lovely colours on it. So yeah, the rods are back out, and fingers crossed we might pick up one more before we have to call it a day. But it has come quite late on in the session, and probably about half an hour from packing in, so fingers crossed we can pick one up in the last half hour.